So thank you very much. So I'll be very fast. My name is Xavier. I work at Deezer. If you want to know more about me, come tomorrow at my station at 12. And we're going to talk about then code reviews. To give a little bit of insights, I come from Deezer. We have 18 Android developers, all working almost on the same repository. So it's a lot of code, and we have to have code reviews. So first of all, let's just take a look at why you should have code reviews. The first and obvious part is to find defects. Of course, code reviews can find all defects, but it's quite easy to find when you have a null pointer exception or when you have something that doesn't seem logical. It also helps to harmonize your code base. So basically, if you have different eyes looking at your code, you can actually share the same way of writing code, so share the same pattern, share the same code style and stuff like that. It helps generate discussion, because if someone looks at your code and doesn't understand it or think there is a better way, you can argue between different developers about which way is the best way for the app and for the users. Also, it helps a lot to share knowledge because in a large team, you're going to have senior and you're going to have junior developers, and everyone can learn something from everyone. So basically, the juniors are going to learn some patterns or way of doing things fastly that they didn't know, and senior developer might learn new language like Kotlin or Swift or stuff like that. And it'll also help a lot for team building. We're 1800 developer. We are not at all at the same place. We are spread in different open spaces. So this kind of virtual conversations help tighten the bond that we share between each other. So different workflows, I won't go in detail into that, but just to know that there are different ways of doing code reviews. You can force pre or post commits. So pre-commit is basically you can commit, you can merge your PR or commit if there is no code review. Post commit, you can come back later and take a look at the previous commit. You can make the code review mandatory or optional, and you can have remote versus peer review. So when I call remote code review, is basically you're alone between your screen and you're looking at some code on GitHub or whatever. And peer review has been quite helpful. We've done it quite a couple of times lately. Basically, it's like pair programming, but it's just the developer walking through the code they wrote and help you understand. So they can say, okay, we can start with this file, which when you look at it on GitHub is actually the last file, but it helps you understand everything that's above it. Finally, static analysis. Dulma had a nice talk about this this morning. Static analysis can also be seen as code review because it can find also some defects and code style issues. So first of all, let's talk about how to make your code reviewable, and I gotta speed this up. So basically, keep the commit short, use the git add -- patch, which is a very nice tool. If you don't know it, go look it up or ask me. Use a proper commit message because a proper commit message is like the introduction to your code review. Also, a nice thing to do is to add a CR brief. When you have a large commit, we add a short paragraph about how to do the code review and what files to look at specifically. Also, a nice thing to do is to review your own code before submitting it to other developer, because you can find typos and dumb errors like null pointer exception or stuff like that. Commenting an issue, very important. Don't write that. This is bad. If you need to be precise, so just say this uses too much memory. You need to argument to say why this uses too much memory. You should help fix the bug. So instead of just saying this is wrong, you can say you could do this instead. And you should define criticality. So say, okay, it's not critical. You can change it later, or say you can't merge if this is not done. Finally, some best behavior in 15 seconds. You should stay open-minded. You should make it about the code and not about the people, which is hard to do. And you should share your knowledge and give as much as you receive. Done.
Perfect. Good time. Thank you.